We begin with a shakeup at the top of Savannah city government as Mayor Edna Jackson asked for the resignation of the city manager.
Rochelle Small-Toney's future as Savannah city manager is up in the air tonight, and though she's held the position for less than 2 years, her tenure has not been without controversy. From claims of racial bias in the candidate selection for the job that she eventually got, to engraved wine glasses at her meet and greet that cost the city of Savannah $1,000. The latest controversies were the hiring and firing of Emergency Management Director Ben Johnson and the late payment of invoices and lax enforcement of the city's travel expense policy. Well, it all caught up to her. Rochelle Small-Toney was formally reprimanded by City Council and put on a 90-day review period. Well, but just weeks into that, the mayor has now asked for a resignation. History's Meredith has been following this story all day, and Meredith, has certainly been a tumultuous tenure for the city manager.
That's right. Now, as you guys mentioned, the wine glasses that cost the city $1,000, here they are, and some say that this was only the beginning of what was to come for Rochelle Small-Toney, and these glasses even had their own Facebook page. Now, as you mentioned, controversy has swirled around Rochelle Small-Toney even before she was appointed as the interim city manager by then Mayor Otis Johnson, and now it could all be coming to an end. She sat quiet and pensive as community members voiced their support, but it could be too little too late for city manager Rochelle Small-Toney. This comes after a marathon 3-hour closed-door meeting discussing her future with the city. Now Mayor Edna Jackson wants her to hand in her resignation, to which she refused. It's a decision the mayor says was not easy.
If you were here long enough, you know that I've always been very supportive of our city manager, even when she was the interim, because it was under the past administration that we appointed her.
Former Mayor Otis Johnson made no apologies when he stuck by his decision to name Small-Toney the first black female city manager, even though many, including some council members, worried she was not qualified.
I wanted to have the best qualified person to become the next city manager, and I hope that person looks like me. I meant it, I still mean it, and I will always mean it.
Now, late payments, flub travel expense reports, and questionable hiring practices are all giving council members a reason to shift directions.
I think that obviously we're at a point in our city's history where we have to make a decision about where we move in terms of management. I think ultimately we all want to move the city along. The goal is can we move forward with the present leadership in place?
In her public reprimand, Mayor Jackson said that the city and its residents deserve better from the woman in the most powerful position in Savannah's government. Alderman Tony Thomas says this all could have been avoided.
I think it's an unfortunate scenario for our citizens. You know, this has been a period of turmoil. I just hope that, you know, when Thursday comes around, council can take some deliberative action.
City Council will further discuss the fate of Small-Toney at the following meeting next Thursday at 10 a.m. Until then, Small-Toney will continue acting as city manager. At this time, the mayor says they have not discussed giving her a severance package. For News 3, I'm Meredith.